I'm going to show you 4 simple ways I bring Halloween magic to my home, with a Disney twist, of course. So I recently gave my home a seasonal makeover, and yes, I used the disappointing pumpkin. Here's how the day went. So the first thing I like to do in the living room is I have some artificial flowers that I keep on the windowsill. So I have an arrangement for spring, summer, autumn and winter. So these are the autumn flowers which I put up this week. And then also I tend to have a few blankets about the sofas for Missy, but I think I've got some more autumnal colours than this pink. So I've got this fluffy brown throw with a nice gold lining, and then also this which is one of those ones with the sleeves. So this is quite nice to have out for the cold weather. I won't bother putting them too nicely because Missy will jump up there and just ruffle them all up anyway. I was worried I was going to drop it then. So I've been doing the flower display for a good few years now, and yeah, the flowers initially were quite expensive. Probably spent about £120 or maybe a bit more on the flowers, but like they come out every year, so I think I get my value from them. So I just went for lots of oranges basically, and a few sunflowers and golden orange roses, and these ones are like Chinese lanterns. And yeah, so that's the first thing I tend to do for the autumn, not specifically Halloween. The giant cactus is not really part of the plan. The next thing I like to do for Halloween is to put up a Halloween ear wall. You can see behind me a collection of Halloween wall poppers that I've made over the last few years, and then I've also got a big collection of Halloween mouse ears. They don't all fit on the wall, so I try to give different ones a turn each year. So I've got a few different ones on here that I didn't have last year, and this is a new wall popper design for this year. So I have this wall and one round the corner that has 3 poppers on, and these ones are Haunted Mansion ones in shades of blue. So the next thing I like to do is display my Halloween bags. This is where I display my Disney bags, and this is like built in under the stairs. I did have it all Loungefly here at one point, but I changed it a few months ago and added some of my Coach bags and the Dooney and Burke bags. I find it better like this for me because those are the bags that I actually use. So I'm going to keep the top shelf the same because I like that display, and these ones I'll probably keep the same as well because like those are bags that I use. These ones I can swap for Halloween, and then there's some Loungeflies at the bottom that I'll swap. Not quite sure at the corners, that keeps getting knocked over because the coats and stuff are here, and basically this bag's too big. So yeah, I could put a couple down there, but again, these are bags that I use as well, so I need to figure out where they'll stay. So I better get swapping. I took far too long to sort that out, so let me show you what I've done. Kept the top ones the same, and then moved the Peter Pan one just onto the coat hooks at the moment, because that's the one that I use most of the time anyway. And I've brought forward that one. The yellow one is the same, and then this is where Halloween starts. So these are my sort of main two Halloween bags: Mickey Mouse, Ghost and Pumpkin. And then below that I've got a couple of villains, so Ursula and Maleficent Dragon. Then I've got the Nightmare Before Christmas Biting Wreath, and next to that the Nightmare Before Christmas All Over print. On the next row down I've gone for the Chip and Dale, which is not Halloween, but it feels autumnal because they're like, I always think they're squirrels, they're not the chipmunks, aren't they? I don't know. They're autumnal. That's my story and I'm sticking with it. Another villain, Queen of Hearts. Then I've gone for the Fantasia like Sorcerer Mickey bag. So magic, and that's Halloween. Or it has to be, because I don't have enough bags to fill up the wall. And then finally I've got the maroon with the like quilted pattern on and the black velvet bow. And then I've moved the like tote bags down to the bottom row, so they're not Halloween, but they're ones that I use, so I want to keep them close at hand. But I didn't have enough room for these two shoulder bags, so I've just got them on a hook under the stairs at the moment. So I've got a couple more Disney Halloween bits that I'm going to put in the porch. So I've just got this little mini ghost Loungefly wallet and this mini shaped pumpkin. So I'm going to put these on these shelves just in the doorway. Just prop the wallet up against this little tree, and there's the crocheted mini. After I finished, I found this one, which is the most Halloween of all, but I couldn't be bothered to change the display again. So he's now hanging just as you come in the front door to give everyone a scare. So the fourth thing I do is swap my Scentsy Wax Warmers round. So the wax warmers work by putting in a piece of scented wax, and when it melts it releases a lovely fragrance in your home. And the Scentsy ones are a bit different to traditional wax burners because they don't use any candle flames, so it makes them a lot safer. Okay, so I'm on the floor for the final thing because it's in this drawer. So I think I've currently got about 12 of these lamps, and I've got a couple of Halloween ones that I got in the sale last year after Halloween, so I haven't actually used them yet. So the first one is this trick or treat cauldron or mug. Then there's a skeleton in the top, and this is where you put the wax cubes, so he'll be in like a waxy bath. And this is one of the ones that use a heating element rather than a light bulb. So that's the first one that's going up. So the second one is a haunted house. So this is one that has a light bulb inside, so it works as like a little lamp and all the windows will light up. It comes with a little glass dish that sits in the top here, and that's where the wax goes. And then the roof goes on. This is what's going up in the living room, and I've got a couple in there that I'll have to move out of the way because I don't have space for everything. I also found my Christmas one, which I'll be putting up after Halloween. Missy's just having a moment because she wasn't in the video. So, oh, see what is caught in my eye. Missy doesn't really like filming though, because I'm sort of keep getting up and down, and she probably wonders who I'm talking to actually, don't you? You probably wonder, who are you talking to, Mummy? So I just had to clear a load of junk that was below the TV. I've got a little unit here that I've got 2 lamps on already. Let me just show you. Oh, that's Missy's rosettes. Where are we? So there's one, and the other one is actually on at the moment. And the reason I've been putting this off is because I've got to go like fiddling around with the plugs now, which are all tangled with a million wires. So I've got them plugged in. I switched this one on to get that heating up. And this is the cool one. There. Notice as well there's a bat on the side that I think is supposed to bend forwards, so he's like flying. There. So I need to find some wax melts to go in the new warmers. I've got a couple of boxes here. I went totally crazy buying the wax melts. I've got this whole box full, and also this whole box full. So I've got a lot to choose from. Marshmallow mint cocoa. That might be quite nice actually in the skeleton, because the picture on the website showed him sitting in like green, I think. So I kind of want to do him in something green or spooky looking. So that will be skeleton. And maybe I'll do the maple rum cake in the haunted house. So a bit of a cakey one. But do I throw in a gingerbread with it? Yeah, I think so. I've taken the glass tray out because I don't want both smells going at the same time. But I do want to have the haunted house light on. So I'm just getting those cubes ready for next time. I've done 2 of the maple rum cake and 1 gingerbread hugs. And now for the trick or treat, I've got marshmallow mint cocoa. I usually do 2, sometimes 3 cubes. So I'm going to hyperlapse you and you can watch him melt. So the wax did actually go clear when I melted it, but once it's hardened again, it goes back to green. So he's now in a nice ghoulish bath. So that's 4 simple seasonal changes that I've made, and now it feels like Halloween. Let me know in the comments if you plan on using any of my tips in your home. And don't forget to give this video a like if you've enjoyed it, and follow our channel for future videos.